Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. So, first I managed to forget how to change the settings so that there's no crackle and the frame rate isn't awful. Then I somehow forget what a resolution option is and mess up the resolution terribly. And that I thought that was the extra HUD portion of the game making things look weird. In the meantime, now that I've fixed all of those things and put the cat out because he is very dedicated to trying to get my attention right now, poor thing, I believe it is time to show off some of the new content in Afterbirth. And by that I mean Greed Mode. To get Lilith unlocked, we need to beat Greed Mode with Azazel. So, since last episode, I've actually played a great deal of this game on my own, on my casual file. You might have noticed that it said Platinum God. I'm pretty certain that's a bug. There's no way I have Platinum God unlocked on my main file. In fact, there are lots of things. Oh dear. Sure, there are a great deal of things on that have been unlocked that I never did. In fact, if I were to show you my Platinum God file, quote unquote, Platinum God, you would notice that it says that I've defeated a lot of things as the Lost. I haven't beaten anything as the Lost. It's the Lost, what do you expect? Alright, so, this is Greed Mode. I haven't done any description of what's going on here. First of all, Curse of the Blind sucks horribly. This entire floor is going to be awful. But as you can see, in the first room we were in, we could get access to an item room with a key, an item room that doesn't require a key, and a curse room, as well as a shop. Interesting fact about this shop, and you can see the little icon bottom right, right under my mini-map, is anytime you buy something, it immediately gets replenished. So this shop will have as many items as you could buy if you get enough money. Curse room didn't have anything interesting for me, because I don't have a key. So what you do to play in Greed Mode, you press the button. Notice how a timer started. When that timer's up, enemies will spawn. You can stop the enemies from spawning by pushing the button in the middle. However, the spikes around it indicate that you will take damage, a half part of damage, in fact, if you try to push said key. Damn it, I took damage. Okay, everything is turning out poorly because I'm an idiot and bad at Azazel. Which is hard to be bad at Azazel, but I manage it. So, neat fact, because Afterbirth has a lot more synergies, Azazel actually has some new synergies. At least I believe they're new synergies. I'm fairly certain this never worked in the previous game, before Afterbirth. If you get My Reflection, normally its effect is that when you shoot your tears, they go a certain distance and then return to you. They reflect to you. In doing so, well, no, what am I trying to say here, Haven? Use your words, work it out. So as you can see, I bought 2 keys. Only the first one was discounted. And I'm gonna go ahead and pick up whatever this is. Spectre Tears, that's useless to me. And I'm gonna not go to the cursed room. So, because this is a skull button now, it spawns a boss. You'll actually fight 2 bosses. So, if you don't press the button, it'll spawn another boss once that timer is up. However, it's a fairly long timer. Now, notice the button has changed. That is going to be important in a bit. We're going to go and use that new button after we've fought this boss. Also, notice how the money is spawning. Every time you complete a wave of enemies, which you have a new wave counter on the left of the screen underneath my keys, you get more coins. The longer you go without hitting the button, I think it increases the amount of coins you get. The goal of Greed Mode is to complete every floor like you would normally. Goody. Fucking lust. Okay, anyway, is to complete as many floors as you would in a normal playthrough of the game. I have no idea what those are, so I can't pick them up. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart this run. Because I'm doing awful, and I'm taking so much damage because I'm so distracted trying to explain how Greed Mode works. But once you've completed all those, and if you wish to do the curse, the final boss that lets you get the devil room, then you go into that room that you saw me just go into and move on. Ooh, quad shot! Guess what? That synergizes with Brimstone now. Guess what? With Azazel, all it does is make a shotgun. But But I think that's still a quadruple shot, so that's still a ton of damage. Okay, we've got ourselves a black heart. We can survive this. Also, we have 20 coins. So this room, actually I'm not gonna grab that half heart just yet. Alright, so these buttons can be good or bad. Sometimes they can spawn enemies, sometimes they spawn chests, who knows. So you kind of have to take a risk with those. 9 volt, I don't have a spacebar item. Purple, I believe, is good. But I don't need damage, and if it's damage, I don't need that. And I'm not gonna use all my black hearts to be able to get Curse Room, so I guess it's just time to keep fighting. Oh god, the charge for my brimstone is awful! One shot might have been a mistake. Yep, I didn't kill the enemies in time. I don't know if the extra money you get is based on whether or not you kill the enemies in time, by the way. I would love to know. By the time this video goes out, I probably will find that out. Anyway, every single character now has a greed mode unlock that you need to do. I'm just doing Azazel first because obviously Azazel is a really easy one to do this with, and it'll also unlock a new character that we need to start doing runs with. And I still haven't even done a run with Samson yet. I promise we will do one of Samson runs soon. However, Samson actually is really good in greed mode. Him and the new character, Lilith, are extremely good at greed mode. Isaac's fairly good because you can re-roll stuff in the item room. However, usually the item room will have this this machine in it that looks sort of like a half donation machine. What it does is it re-rolls everything in the shop, but you have to pay for it. However, it acts just like a donation machine in that if you blow it up, it'll trigger its effect. In that it'll also re-roll if you blow it up. Which means if you have something like Epic Fetus or Ipecac, which turns your tears into explosions, and you use it on that machine, you could just keep re-rolling infinitely in here. I've seen some people do some really fun breaking runs doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up just because I'm scared and I don't have any effect that triggers that half heart right now anyway. I'm gonna grab this key because I'll need it for the next floor. But yeah, also keep an eye out for every single item in the game can drop in these shops, by the way. It's not just shop items. So you can have a situation where it's like, okay, spend 15 cents to buy the nickel. Yeah, that's a deal you don't want to pass up. But any combination you could think of previously in this game that would give you access to infinite money still works in this mode. And if you get infinite money, you can break this game in half. This mode in half, at least. There's nothing here that I need except for health. I'll grab this. Hold on. I'm gonna go in here, see what it is. Alright, I'm gonna blow this up, and I have a Fool card, because I'm Azazel. I'll just teleport out. I honestly should have done that from the beginning. Okay. Double brown champion is easy enough, especially if I take to the water. Okay, so we're gonna do this over again, because that was very short, and I did awfully. But now that now that I'm not thinking about commentary the entire time, I might be able to do something. Alright, so we'll go ahead and pick up Magic Scab, HP and luck up, which is nice. We're gonna shoot all these poops. Any resources you can get before actually starting the greed encounter is good. You're useless to me, because I don't want to spend extra money on you. Okay, this is an interesting weapon. It's called the Glass Cannon. Something you put on your spacebar. It sets your health to 1 half heart. Just the half heart, that's it. But it shoots like a 10 times damage tear shot. That works, I think, like, it might work like Polyphemus in that it, like, uses all the damage it needs to kill an opponent and then keeps going. Alright, so I'm gonna go in here and teleport up, because there's nothing useful. Alright, so that was all the resources I could get my hands on before starting this greed run. I apologize for my previous performance in the greed run we just lost, but now that I'm explaining less things, hopefully I'll be able to focus. So, you dead. So as you can see, if you don't have a ton of damage, this mode can become very overwhelming very quickly. However, any character that ramps up their damage, accelerates their damage, like Lilith does. If you don't know what Lilith does, eventually when I unlock her, I'm going to show her off, and I'll show you what I mean by how her damage accelerates and ramps up. But Samson's ability is whenever he takes damage, his damage increases for the floor. Well, if you just, as you play, his damage is just, if you take damage during these runs, because remember, red heart damage doesn't matter. We don't care about that triggering devil rooms. We trigger devil rooms just by fighting an extra boss in this mode. So you can take extra red heart damage as long as you have a way to recover it enough to feel like you can survive. And that means Samson can get a lot of damage. Also, one of the things you've got to learn in greed mode, and I've played more than a few runs at this point, so I've sort of become more adept at it, but something that's going to happen to you on your first couple of runs probably, is you're going to accidentally hit the button a lot. You really have to avoid the center of the room whenever possible in greed mode. There's just too much, you will take a lot of extra damage from hitting that button. And if I'm right about continuing gives you more coins, then you'll also lose out on pennies that you would desperately need. Alright, so we're going to get a key, because you always want a key. And I try and pick up an extra key for the next floor, just because I really, I don't think you're guaranteed to have a key in the shop. Distant admiration, an attack fly, and it's not super helpful, but it's an item, so might as well take it. Get rid of these poops in case they have anything, and let's activate the double room. double monstro. So 4 monstros. Almost every boss fight you're going to find in greed mode, by the way, is going to be a double fight. So, get used to the idea. God damn it. Way too many bullets everywhere. It's just, this is silly. But now that we've finally got rid of a couple of them, don't worry, this is going to get worse. Because this is the first floor. You go through, you'll see, you go from cave steps and yada yada yada. This is a very interesting baby. I've gotten to play with it more than once. It's very cool, but I think we're gonna pick up the Guppy Collar because we do have guaranteed double rooms, just not as many as you do in the normal game. But having an extra life in case things go south isn't bad. Unfortunately, this is not a reliable extra life. But now that we can control what items we get from like a shop, if we see something that gives us a heart increase, like the meat, we pick it up, and now we have an extra heart for the double room. It's good to have at least 1 red heart for the double room because, like, even if it's a 2 red heart deal, you can take it for only the 1 red heart. So having at least 1 is nice. There's Bob's Rotten Brain. Caffeine pill. This, you might notice it looks just like a pill, but it's 15 cents. That's a placebo pill. I don't know if we've seen it in our runs before. We might have. What it does is it copies whatever pill effect you currently have stored in your consumables. Controller disconnected. Stop that. No, come back. Come back to me. Thank you. So I guess I'm keyboard mousing the rest of this. Yep. Oh, goody. This is gonna be fun. You guys are gonna have to hear my keyboard a lot. So we got Scorpio for Poison Tears and Tears for shot speed pickup. This feels... As soon as I stop using the controller, look what happens. Yeah. Okay, so it just spawned a bunch of troll bombs, and that immediately skips that phase, so it immediately spawns the next enemies on the list. You'll get that every once in a while. They have other gimmicky greed spawns like that later. Oh god, I really hate that you guys are now going to hear my keyboard click-clacking and all that nonsense, but it's really weird playing with keyboard mouse, by the way, because I 100% play this game with controller. So I'm actually don't remember what all the keys are for, like, using bombs. And spacebar item. Gee, I wonder what key you use for spacebar items. Alright. Come on. Alright. I'm alive. That's good. I don't see anything very good in here, though. So I'm gonna grab a key, as per usual. Now remember, the more money you end the greed mode with, the better. And you'll see why that is when we get to the end of greed mode, if we manage it. I'm gonna do, like, if I die, I'm gonna do a third attempt, and if that doesn't work, then that's just the end of the video. And we'll work on this another time. I do want to unlock Lilith as soon as possible, but I also want to do a Samson run. Also, this is a new boss. I don't know if we've experienced this on our YouTube runs so far. He spawns... Damn it. Scary spiders. Anytime he drops his head like that. I could really use a black or spirit or blue hearts. Nope. Explosions. Triple sloth is not the best. I'm kind of embarrassed I'm doing so badly because I did do a full Azazel run first try. Oh, Krampus. When I played on my casual file. But I also had more items available to me. I had some tricks that I could use, and I had some pretty good luck with some of the drops. Honestly, my reflection did a ton of work. Having that range on Azazel? It's kind of ridiculous. Moving on. I keep getting rooms with these 4 fires. Really, Haven? Really? That was just fantastic. Also, you might be thinking, well, what use of spacebar items? You're in the same room every time. Every time it spawns a new enemy, it counts as spawning a new room. Also, being able to fly means you get a lot of pickups in this shop room that you otherwise might not get. Big fly would be good for orbital, but everything else is pretty useless to me. I don't even know what card that is. I know it's probably a good card because it looks different. That is the Pokeball. I believe you can use it to store an enemy, and then you can throw it later at enemies as a charmed ally. Well, that gives me the heart I needed. So, that is convenient. Alright, you die. I'm not using Krampus' head, because that enemy group didn't need it. This enemy group won't either. Sometimes you just get the same spot twice in a row. Well, now they're just going easy on me. Ah, never mind. Okay, so also a tip for greed mode. Never, ever, ever wait, like here, or on the other side, like where the money spawns. Never wait in one of those locations when you're expecting a new wave. Because that's where enemies spawn. And if they spawn on top of you, this game does not have mercy. They will hurt you. That bandage, actually, now that I think about it, might have saved me. Alright. No. Bad Evo babies. This again. Well, that was a fairly easy group of trash to spawn for greed mode. Boss mode. Yep. I didn't like that group. The Little Horn isn't hard. It might have been a mistake to use that on Little Horn. Here's 2 times the Loki. And since Little Horn is sort of based on Loki... Wow, Loki, you have a lot more health than is entirely necessary. Yeah. Okay, 1 down. Thank you! Gotcha. Okay. Now, we're definitely gonna want a double room. So, pop it. It's super lust. Oh god. And regular lust. Wish I thought of this before I took damage. Double room. Alright, I don't have a bomb, so I can't blow up the skull that was in the other room, really. That's my devil room. I took half a blue heart of damage for that. Alright, fudge. I can't even buy a bomb. So, we're moving on. Because none of the items in there are very useful. Seriously? You can get other rooms than just 4 red fires, I swear. And yes, that does mean we're going to the womb next. Down to the womb. Alright. Curse of the Maze, which does almost nothing. Book of Revelation, reusable soul protection, I will take it. But I'll probably take Krampus' head before going to the next floor, if I remember, which I might not. we just got ported into the curse room. Cool. That's the best. So I guess Curse of the Maze does affect us. By the way, if you're wondering if teleporting into the room below the greed room is possible, it absolutely is. You can totally do that. Chaos. This is useless in greed mode, but that's what this item is right here. What it does is it makes it so if you pick it up, any item pool, like say this was a shop item pool, this shop could now have any item. However, this is greed mode, it already does. That's Flaming Tears. We don't want that because that'll blow us up. Unless it's Pyrokinesis, but I don't think that is. And this is Blood Clot, which increases damage, which we don't really need. I could gamble for blue hearts, but that strikes me as not very efficient. I've just been getting really bad rolls on the shop, which is awful. No, come on. Damn it! What the hell? Right, they spawned on top of the thing that was the rock that was keeping that thing in the corner. And that means it released from the corner. God diddly dang darn it. Oh god, these new enemies. These new enemies are the worst. They spawn the skull enemies after you kill them. Oh god. So, in the previous episode on YouTube, we fought the Hush, which I didn't know existed. It was very fun. I'm still not 100% clear on what spawns the Hush. However, there's a lot of bugs involving the Hush and crashes and stuff such. So I got very lucky that we didn't trigger a crash when I went ahead and fought him. But I'm very proud of myself for finding out about the boss and managing to kill it first try. I didn't have like an overly carry build, in my opinion, at least. But I mean, my version of carried builds might be different than most people because most people can survive more than I can. But we will be doing more Hush runs because it does unlock things eventually. Just don't count on me doing too well. Alright. I should have, if I plan on picking up on using the Krampus, Head of Krampus to the next floor, I should have picked it up before activating the bosses, because the bosses won't be enough to trigger Book of Rev again, and the Head of Krampus would just get more charges. So I might just keep Book of Rev until the next floor. Nah, damn it. Oh, it's you. God damn it, everything hurts. Everything. Well, at least I can get health now. Oh, wait, there was health right here. Why'd I buy some? Oh, God. Haven, you're doing everything wrong. Alright, I need more damage. So, let's get that. More speed might be nice. More money. More problems. I think I'll keep the Book of Rev. My health is just in too bad of a situation. Really, Haven? You knew it was going to be there. Well, being able to be behind it kind of breaks Gertie a little bit. Oh. Once more into the breach, but first I'm gonna restart the game real fast and I'll be right back because I need to see if my controller can work. And we're back! Let's try again. One more run in Greed with Azazel. Hopefully now that I'm using my controller again, things will go, I'll suck a little bit less. But only ever so slightly. Okay, there's that, and I heard a heart drop. Good. There's a chest in this corner, which has more hearts. Convenient. So you might be thinking the blue map is completely useless because why on earth would there be any secret rooms, hidden rooms in this? That's actually because there are secret rooms in this. You can totally find secret and super. I think super secret rooms are the only ones available, but they don't spawn 100% of the time. But yes, they exist in this mode. Oh god, no! Ah, damn it! Alright. This is fine. Everything's fine. Ah, no! Ugh. Okay. Everything is okay. We're winning. Didn't expect those to be the only ones. I expected some to be on this top of the room, too. So, I didn't expect these enemies to spawn right away. God, when you're jumping, you're invincible. That's not fair! You can get overwhelmed pretty quickly if you're not careful in this mode. See? These enemies still here. Alright. Took care of all of them. I have money. Tammy's head is ridiculous. Reusable tear burst. Yes, please. Yeah, that's gonna be so much fun. Oh no. Alright, we even are fighting Steven. By the way, boss fights and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure all of it counts towards getting achievements just like normal. No, never mind. If they did, that would have counted as a... That would have counted as a Steven kill. Do you give hearts? I don't remember if you give hearts when I grab you. I don't think you do. That's only Abaddon, and you're not Abaddon. So, I guess we're moving on. Wish I had a red heart. Actually, if I pick up something that gives me a red heart... None of these give me a red heart. Darn it. Alright, I'll grab you, though. Because, like I said, not necessarily... I don't think we're guaranteed to get a... Worth it? Ah, not worth it. I should have waited. I should not have done that with 0 luck. I should have only done that if I had extra luck. Oh, Chris Room. Let's go ahead and check it out. Fuck you. Alright, moving on. Careful in rooms like that with the rocks and everything. There can be a tinted rock. Into you. Little chubby, fine. And we got ourselves a wooden spoon. Remember, destroy all those fires. Money is huge in this mode. Also, daily challenges. I'm probably not going to do YouTube runs of daily challenges, mostly because I don't think they unlock anything. Yeah, I can get a piece of the meat cube. That would be pretty nice, actually, now that I think about it. An orbital. Also, I'm gonna, when we get to Lilith, we'll probably get a meat cube or a bandage cube, or a bandage ball. I want to show you a neat trick that involves Lilith and the cube and bandage ball. Well, it's not a neat trick, it's just how her item works. Why am I not using Tammy's head? Why am I taking damage against enemies like that? Ah, come on, Haven. Lost all the wonderful black hearts I had before. Anything useful? Orbital. I want an orbital, and I want some health. No! Well, that was quick. No! Die! Thank you, little chubby. An angel room? What the? I've never seen chests like this before. Alright, I need 2 bombs and 2 keys. That's not good. That's really not good. If I had 15, I could get that, and that would give me a ton of bombs. Let's get 2 keys and see what happens. Because I've never seen angel it's closed. Well, fuck me. Of course it is. 2 diamonds. That's gonna be useful. Cornflies, hornets, whatever you're called, go away. Alright. Angel Room was useless to me. Because well, I didn't come in prepared, but I mean, how could I be prepared for something I never knew I could see? So, nothing good here, except for damage increase. Range increase, yay. As much as that works for Azazel. Got you. Get you. Get closer. No, too close. Nope, 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 no. All right. Whew. I wish I'd... Well, I can buy a bomb. I don't want to buy anything, though, until I get to the end of this floor. No! You go away! No! I don't like you either, Super Dingle. I don't know what it's actually called, by the way. I just call it Super Dingle because it's very descriptive. Super Dingle, because of the way Sammy's head works, might end up being harder, right, regular Dingle, than Super Dingle. No, I'm on a rock. I don't know what you're talking about. You can't hurt me. Alright, that gave me another angel room. I have keys. Holy Mantle. That is not bad. That is really not bad. Alright. If I burn the 2 of diamonds here, I will get a ridiculous amount of money.
2
Let's do it.
of diamonds.
I have faith. Faith was not misplaced. Faith was not misplaced. That is a net gain. I'm gonna grab you just for the hell of it, because you're sitting there. Increased damage and champions have more drops. I'll take it. X-ray vision doesn't really help me. I mean, yes, like I said, there are secret rooms, but... I don't need another red heart. No! Go away. Now that champions can spawn, I can get drops from enemies more often. Or at all, really. Mom's Pearls, range and luck up. I'm not gonna complain about luck up, I guess. And bombs. Also gives me bombs, which is kind of highly convenient. I haven't been checking curse rooms because, ooh. No, ooh! I didn't mean to pick that up. Oh, what a waste. It was breakfast of all things. Ugh. I can spend 5 and get a blue heart if I want it, so I'll go in here now. No, I'll let them blow up the rocks just in case. Oh, right! Holy Mantle! I'm now immune to curse rooms. Of course! That's silly of me. Open up and say, ah. Seriously. What the hell? Alright, where are you? There you are. Okay, you go down. No! No! Ah, gotcha. Thank you, Holy Mantle. This is all because of you. Money, money, money! Alright. No! Holy Mantle, you have not recharged, have you? I thought you recharge every room. Did I take damage and not notice? Probably. Probably why I took damage is because I didn't notice something was coming. Alright, that's fine. No, it's not recharging! Oh, that's less good. Oh well. Bye! That's the end of that. Oh, fuck. Yeah, there's Holy Mantle gone. Alright, so from now on, whenever I'm going to hit the button, I need to leave the room and come back in. Because that'll recharge Holy Mantle. That's a nice little confirmation, though, about how Holy Mantle works in greed mode. How items work in greed mode is going to be something a lot of people are going to have to hum and over quite a bit. Alright, I've got all the resources I think I need, unless I'm going to spend all my coins on blue hearts, which should be a kind of pointless. Look carefully, I don't see any tinted rocks, so moving on. Alright. Sheol. Sometimes you go to Cathedral, sometimes you go to Sheol. coin. Lucky foot. None of these are terribly useful. Pills. Let's burn these. Are you a wizard? Which doesn't do anything to Azazel. Full health pill. Alright, and that immediately gets Holy Mantle back. Toothpick, sure. Tears shot speed up. What's this? Dead Eye. Accuracy brings power. Oh, right. This is the one that says whenever you hit enemies, you get ramping up damage until you miss. No. You go away. Oh, no. These are the Brimstone Ghosts. Why would you add Brimstone Ghosts? Alright, no! I haven't missed since I got this damn thing. Okay, I just missed. Okay, okay. Brimstone Ghosts? Brimstone Ghosts. I have a better Brimstone. Haha! Alright, no. Whoa! You were almost just barely enough off screen that I didn't notice you. No! Thank you, Holy Mantle. That enemy that mimics your moves, that's kind of mean. Alright, leave the room and come back in afterwards. Not anything I really want. If I had stuff that made it so Tammy's head could recharge in battle, that'd be super cool. But I get the feeling I'm not going to be lucky enough to find that item. Oh dear. No! Okay, I'm gonna re-roll. Sometimes it's 1 coin, sometimes it's like 5. So, good luck. Lucky foot again? Really? I don't really think luck is going to be an important enough factor. I don't have anything that procs off luck right now, so... no, I guess I'm just going to trigger it. No, I should have waited until it landed! Okay, well, that's fine. I'm not scared of your stupid redness on the ground. Ow. But I am scared of your brimstones now, which Holy Mantle took care of for me. Alright, double room. Nail. No. Dead bird. Dead bird could be useful. Because it'll trigger like the first time you take damage, and then it'll just go around and beat everything up. But I need Holy Mantle to stay as long as possible, so I don't want to purposefully trigger that kind of damage. I don't see any tinted rocks, so down we go. The shop. This is actually a new floor. It may look like the chest, but it's actually a tiny bit different. Ooh, okay. So this item's actually really good. It's the fly jar. Every time you kill an enemy, it stores a fly. It can store up to 20. You can use it anytime to spawn as many flies that are stored to attack. Sad Bomb, that thing synergizes with so many interesting things now, but I don't need it. Let's go ahead and look. Oh right, there are no items on this floor. Forgot. First room. White Heart doesn't really help me, but I'll take it. Wrath, not Wrath, Pride. Oh wait, Pride. Alright, those are shopkeeper enemies. Alright. Come on. I just think it's kind of fitting, and one of the reasons why I'm going so hard on greed mode right now is that previous video I showed off a new super boss, and I intend to do the same in this video. Eventually. No! There's still a ghost around. Alright, I got rid of all of you. No! I'm so glad I have Azazel for that, because... Oof. Alright, we're gonna leave so we can trigger Holy Mantle again. I'm gonna reroll. I have a lot of money. Ooh, I need to keep rerolling. This makes it so trinkets drop, and it'll actually drop a trinket automatically. This makes it so your attack triggers twice. So your space bar, sorry, triggers twice. I'll keep it. Since a ton of my damage is Tammy's head, having it trigger twice every time it charges is going to be super nice. Notice how there are double the brimstones out there. That battery, by the way, synergizes with a lot of really interesting stuff too. Lilith comes to mind. It actually is really monstrous for Lilith. Okay, leaving the room. I know Holy Mantle didn't proc, but I'm a little paranoid. No! That was a lot of enemies. A lot of bosses, I mean. Whore of Babylon. I can't proc Whore of Babylon. You careful. Alright, so next floor I believe is the final one, and there was a tinted rock up there, wasn't there? Yep. Looks like we're on our way to the final boss. Ultra Greed. Curse of the Blind, really? So, funny fact, every time you're about to fight Ultra Greed, first you fight Monstro. For some reason. I don't know why, maybe it's just to make sure your spacebar items are ready to proc, maybe it's just for funsies. But here's Ultra Greed. He's very upset with you. Alright, well that's Tammy's head, that's most of my damage. Everything else is just basic brimstone. No! Don't run into me! Oh, you're gonna be dropping money, by the way, because... Okay, coins. Anytime he spawns coins, based on whatever shape they have, they'll do something else. As you can see, because I didn't destroy those coins in time, they heal them. So I would like to destroy them. As the fight goes on, they will proc their effects faster. Alright, bombs. Those trigger explosions if you leave them. And notice my health is quickly diminishing! Alright, so that stomp doesn't actually hurt you at all, in case you're wondering. I don't know if it triggers something if you're not flying. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Alright, keys. Those will... Everyone that is left alone will spawn enemies from the rooms. However, they're really low health enemies, so I'm not terribly worried about them. Alright, these coins just hurt you. When he's blocking like that, he takes either severely reduced damage or just no damage. I might not win this fight. In fact, it's starting to look more and more likely. I need to get aggressive with my brimstone damage. It's a really fast charge time, so... Alright, he's starting to change color. That means he's very upset. Yeah, that's a lot more enemies than I was expecting. I shouldn't have ignored those keys. No, I'm dead. This is bad. This is very bad. Bum. Haha! Why did I think of that before? I only have so many of those left. Yeah, well. Like I said, I'd try 3 times. Base Azazel with Tammy's head is not enough for me to beat Ultra Greed. It was a good try, though. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you folks next time. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.